Okay, we're live. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna sit myself because, that's how we go. So this is Azriel, and he is very, very social, y'all. You can figure out like where the camera is on this. I have other kittens meowing at me. Um, so for the most part, I don't really like this room as a nursery for the kittens because it's number one, it's my husband's office. All right, let's not get any cleavage in here. Okay. It's my husband's office, and the floors aren't the greatest, and I don't want to make this place awkward for him. But at the same time, he doesn't really mind having kittens playing around when he's doing his work. So this is Azriel. Nice green collar. He's super social and he comes whenever anybody's, in the room. He's really super sweet, very playful. We'll get a better look at him. So this is Azriel. Azriel. And they're about 6 weeks old. Let me look at your mouth. I haven't even actually had the time to take a really look at them yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you got some nice teethies. Yeah, your teeth look like they're 6 weeks old as well. Now, be careful with my hand, buddy boy. Yes, you be careful with my hand. And this is Mama Luna. She looks identical to Contrella. I'm thinking that she's probably from, like, she's one of Contrella's first litter. Basically, the other litter that is not the litter that's here. She's a very, very sweet girl. Keeps my husband company when he's having his meetings. Now the girls are wrestling over here. I don't know if you can really see them. Lola and Jody. And what's really funny is that I wasn't really anticipating having anybody new in. Um, it just happened that way because I was literally like, hey, all of these guys are like the kittens that I have. I'm like, okay, they're getting older. I'm going to be, they've already gotten their vet checks. Um, Charlie's going to be leaving in a couple of weeks. See what I mean? That's real. Um, so it's, yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have an empty house pretty much. And I was like, okay, well, I got really got to get to cleaning up in the bathroom, doing the painting and all of that. However, life has been having different ideas for me. So my hand, like honestly, pictures do not do it justice. This is like me flexing my hand as much as humanly possible. Like it's my middle finger just sucks. Uh, nosotros es inglés. I don't know Spanish. Nous sommes, je parle l'anglais. Je m'excuse. So, hello, hello. So, it's been really rough the last couple of months. I've wanted to do more videos, but honestly, after having almost 10 kittens pass away, having hi, after having so many deaths, I had a really hard time putting videos together. I felt really it was hard. I was grieving. Hi, India. So it was just it was hard. And like Charlie, being that her daddy is also her uncle, I was afraid that she wasn't going to survive, but she survived. She is adopted. She's just here while her people are moving house. So I didn't have the love nor desire to do any videos or be really interactive with social medias. And I'm pretty sorry about that because I really love doing the social media thing as well. So that was essentially Charlie's first month. And you see, I'm getting used to doing this because I want to go like this, but my middle finger is like, I can't. Anyway, so I go like this. So that was Charlie's first month. And this last month, because, it takes money to make money, I needed to get myself a part-time job. Thanks. So balancing having a job and running a rescue is a little bit tough, especially when you're brand new at the job. You are working even extra more hours because you're training, and even though the job is really easy, it was just the hours. So by the time Azrael here, so by the time I was done work, I was exhausted and not exactly looking the greatest for videos and all of that. And I was like, you know what, life is just happening. Things have been actually really boring. So between work and between my hand, I haven't been able to do anything. I wanted to paint the bathroom where a lot of basically is my pregnancy room for the kitties, and that didn't get done. Lots of frustration. So this is Lola. Say hi, Lola. She's also very nice and healthy, and she's almost as social as Azrael. Oh, she fails the slinky test. Oh no. Jody's in the litter box. So I wanted to paint the bathroom, which I call it the pregnancy room. No one's going to give you money. You might have a big problem. I have a big problem. I need money too. Anywho, where was my brain? So I wanted to paint the bathroom, and well, and all of a sudden, like my husband being home, he's like, "Hey, let's re-insulate the upstairs." So that's what we did for like the last week and a half, and now finally, I was like, okay, I can get back to work on the cats. My hand is healed. I'm in a good routine with work. All of the kittens that we had are older. I'm going to get myself focused on getting them adopted. And I was like, hey, we can start taking intakes again soon. And then all of a sudden, so Contrella's people, looks I was getting in touch with them to bring Contrella home finally. So allegedly today she's going to be taking him home. Anywho, so I was like, okay, I'm going to have some intakes. Well, they're like, hey, so we have another cat and she got pregnant and she has kittens. Can you take them? I'm like, oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And then there was a small colony that was discovered in a town nearby, and a lot of the cats they were trapped. The males went to the city. The females are kind of peppered all over the place. I believe there is 2 nursing mamas, a whole pile of kittens, and if I'm not mistaken, I have the one pregnant one. But I think I could be mistaken. But anyway, so they got in touch with me. They're like, "Hey, you can handle having a pregnant girl?" And I'm like, "Yes, okay." I didn't get my bathroom painted, but you know what? It's fine. It's okay. So they just live just out of town. And I says, okay, well, if you can bring her to me, I will take her in. And well, they were really busy that night. So they're like, okay, well, we'll bring her tomorrow. Well, that night I get a call a message from another rescuer, trapper person, in town. We're all interrelated. And she's like, okay, first she was like, are you available? And I'm like, vague that up a little bit. And so she sends me a picture of a mama with a baby. And I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. So just the one kitten? She's like, no, there's 3. And I'm like, bring her over. She's like, all right, I'll be there in 15 minutes. So, yeah, that was Ellen. I put Ellen in the room that was supposed to be for Jess. And then yesterday I did a ton of cleaning and, here we are. Here we are. Oh, the crowd that was here is gone. I had like 16 people at one point. Anywho, so that's how she goes. That's been my life just this week. It was like bam, 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 bam. Bunch of new intakes. How about that? So I have 6 kittens down here in the shelter area. So I have these 3. Oh, this is Jody, by the way. Jody is the shyest one. She's not as social. This is Jody. Oh, she fails the slinky test too. She fails the slinky test too. So they are of a really good age. Like, I'd actually have them upstairs, but I'm already completely overrun of kittens down there. Joy. Oh, I know what I forgot to bring. Nuts. I wanted to bring the Panicure because Jess and Ellen and, well, Luna too, but they need worm prevention. So that's this room. We've got Mama and 3 little 6-week-olds. We've got Azrael, Lola, and Jody. And they're nice and comfy. They've got a nice comfy little setup in here. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So next I'm going to bring you into Ellen's room, which is our colony room. Oh boy. Oh, you poor baby. So cute. Oh my goodness. I keep looking at the camera in the wrong place. I'm so sorry, guys. Oops. You know what? I'll leave the light on in here because I'll be back. No. Azrael, Luna, no. Ooh, spooky. All right. Colony room. This room is so nice. Like, I love it. Like, so uniform. I even got the whiteboard cleaned up. Awesome. Oh, geez. That's lots of barfs over there. Oh, I think she must have eaten too fast. Okay. Oop. She's so pretty. Hey, you are so pretty. Hi. Hi, Ellen. So Ellen's three babies are very young. They're about almost 2 weeks old. Yes, they're almost 2 weeks old. She seems like she's got a good milk supply. I still haven't weighed them yet, but they look to be a really good size. So Ellen was found in town in the New Sudbury area, um, in a geared for income area. It's the best word I can say. There we go. A geared to income complex. There we go. And she was in somebody's shed. And so I got again, quick shout out saying, hey, you have room? Yeah, I've got room. I've got room. So she's a pretty young girl. She looks to be about a year old, same as Luna and same as Jess. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this one is Garth, and he has a classic tabby pattern. So that marble tabby. Hey, Garth. Yes, this is Garth. And the reason why I know it's him too is let's have the two of them side by side. So Ash. Oh, actually, well, Ash has the one eyeball not very open. Garth is a little bit darker, and Ash is a little bit stripier. I thought Garth's face was whiter, but obviously it's not. So this is Ash. No, he doesn't have a mullet. It's okay. It's okay. And here's Jo. She's a little Torby. So she's a little tabby, a little tortoise shell tortie. Tortoise shell tabby. Mm-hmm. So she's got some nice she's got a nice orange flare on her face. She's got the tabby stripes. She's going to be a very beautiful girl. See, that's her back. Super, super cute. See, Jo? Yeah, you're super cute. Yes, you're super cute, Jo. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. So Ellen was found here in town. Very, very lovely girl. Like, I am feeling incredibly blessed by not having feral mamas. I've had so many feral mamas in my time that this is just, I don't know, a huge breath of fresh air that I can actually pay attention to them and mind their babies and interact with them, right? Mm-hmm. So Ellen's ears are nice and clean. Yeah, her nose has some ickiness on it, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. Aw, little biscuits while your babies are nursing. Very cute. Oops. See? Super cute. No, with the biscuits. Hey, no biscuits. Very, very sweet. I love them like crazy. Garth, Ash, Joe, and Ellen. I'm gonna get some cleaning up to do in here later. So I found some barfs on the floors. Yes, I found some barfs on the floor. So basically, if you hear me talking about an emergency intake, this was the emergency intake. I was like, whoops. All right, yes, I have room. I can take her in. So here she is. Okay. Now we're going to go see Jess. Jess is nice. I really like her. Here, I'm going to close that door behind me. Oh, there's another spot right there, too. Oh, well. Make sure I got all my stuff. I'll just leave this light on for now. So about the office, that's where I was keeping all of the cats, essentially. So that's where Izzy and, yes, I know, Izzy and Noelle, and then later on, Contrella and Meg, that's where they were for the last little bit. Mom! Okay. I was a little worried that this one would not figure out how to use the litter box, but now she figured it out. You're lucky you don't have smell-o-vision. And she is resisting the nest, regardless of how yummy the food is in it. So you all might remember this room from when Contrella was in here. It's changed a little bit, but not by much. So like, that's where her nest was. You know, I took off the shower doors. That's really all that's changed. But it makes a huge difference, folks. Huge. Okay. Where's my phone? Because I just thought I saw something. So this is Jess, everybody. She's another Torby. You know, I haven't been around so many Torbys in my life. I think I've had one before, something like that, but whatever. Okay. All right. What does Controlla's person? There we go. So unfortunately, she was supposed to get paid today, but didn't. There's something going on. Was not sure if it's her bank or place of employment. But I have Contrella for another little bit. Such is life. So this lovely lady, I'm getting two contradictory ideas with her. Because actually, I think I know why. Okay. So anyways, she came from a little bit out of town. The little town is called Massey. It's on Highway 17 West, heading out to Sault Ste. Marie. They were on a farm. I think she said there were 17 cats in total that they rescued. And I think for some reason the details were not copacetic. Like, I don't know. All I do know is that I have her. They have other mamas with kittens. I said, you know, if there were other pregnant mamas, I could take them in because I have a colony room. And, you know, and Um, if they all get along together, then great. So, anybody here in the Sudbury area, they saw some pictures, excuse me, in some of the lost and founds. So, this may be one of the daddies. This may be one of the daddies. Or this may be one of the daddies. Um, Also, funny story with Jess here. I was actually thinking about stopping my supernatural naming convention kind of deal because I was like, I'm running out of female names. And honestly, so I go to some websites that have actually like character name lists. And there are actually more female names than male names, but the female names are for, participants in the story, like the girl of the day or whatever the case may be. Whereas with the males, they don't have as many a variety of males because you have your standard, Dean, Sam, Castiel, Bobby, Crowley kind of thing. You have your generic bunch. But the females, there's always a ton of females. So I ended up having to make a really nice list of male and female names. So like males, and then females. So I have a lot more female names than I have male names, but that's okay. That's okay, So I've got several. I probably have a few more letters to go, so I don't have to call it quits just yet. Jess here was almost named Missouri. Um, so anybody's wondering, oh my God, like how far along is she? She looks like she's ready to have birth probably within a week. Um, I didn't feel around because she's so curious about the area that she's just moving around too much for me to really get a good feel of her babies, see if they're moving or not, all of that kind of thing. I've already given her an external parasite treatment. I wanted to bring the internal parasite treatment in for all three of the new mamas. I'm sorry, sweetheart. She has like gashes on her ears that looks like she got into some fights. Um, like the one on her right ear looks kind of bad. Hopefully it's nothing. She's a very stunning girl. She looks like she as well is about a year old. So seeing that she looks like she's ready to go very soon, I will be putting a kitten watch starting tomorrow, I think. Um, I'll see how I feel. The Wi-Fi down here in the basement is not the greatest, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll do what I can. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. Okay. Let me feel your babies. I know, I'm in the room, so you're like, I must eat. Must show her I food. Yeah, you're a pretty, pretty girl. Very happy to do a kitten watch again, honestly. I can't tell if this is her first litter or not because she's so far along now. Her nipples look like look like they've been used before, but it doesn't. That's this point of the pregnancy. Although there's a lot of fur gone around her nipples. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but yeah, it's pretty bald around her nipples. So there we go. So yeah, within a week. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'll start the live stream. very, very lovely girl. She's really friendly. You know, I hope that she is actually friendly and it's not just the pregnancy. I was also afraid, well, the people who picked up Ellen, they were like, yeah, she's really friendly, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I've come across quite a few friendly kitties in my time that were friendly at first because they're like, we want you to have your guard down and not be a threat. And then when it's time to, you know, we're comfortable with our relationship, I'm going to be a total bitch. They do that. And so, yeah, I was really leery about Jess at first. But the people who rescued, sorry, talking about Ellen, sorry, Ellen. And so the people who rescued Jess here, they've been with her for a couple of days. And they're like, yeah, she's a big sweetheart. She's a big sweetheart. She likes having her belly rubbed. And I was like, okay, well, she likes having her belly rubbed. Because that's one thing that's like, if there is going to be cats that even if they're doing the survival thing of like, oh, love me, the belly is usually, yeah, no, 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 be touching the belly. So I got to go back upstairs and get the internal parasite medicines. I have litter boxes to clean. I have vomit to clean. And I think that's it for today. So tomorrow I will set up a live feed in here for a kitten watch. Whew, I cannot believe how much has happened just within the last few days. Like Sunday with Luna, Wednesday with, was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday with Ellen. No, Thursday with Ellen. Yesterday with Jess. And Hayes is gone. With Hayes being gone, that's a huge, huge relief. Love Hayes. I really, really do. But unfortunately, having kittens was stressing him out in a really big way. So he started, you know, inappropriate urination. And that was not fun. At first, it was a little bit. And then it started getting to be like multiple times per day. And at first, it was more or less a thing of antagonizing Contrella and Jellybean, but now he was antagonizing everybody and um, trying to antagonize the kittens was hilarious because they were into it as much as he was. You know, they weren't as annoyed as the girls were. And then he was like, oh, God. Yeah, he got paid for it and it stressed him out. And so he'd start peeing to show territory. And that was not fun because the kittens don't understand the whole territory thing. They don't get it. It's like, do not compute. So he's now at a nice home in Espanola. We delivered him. So he's the only pet in a house with two young adults. They just bought themselves a new place that they just moved into. Lovely home and lovely people. So I'm excited. I'm very happy for him. And so because he's gone, all the girls from the office have been able to get let out. So I could have Luna and her babies in there. Yeah. Because I normally wouldn't have room for like having three mamas. No, I normally wouldn't have room for three mamas. Which reminds me, I gotta get working on my third room. Yes, I gotta get working on my third room. Oh my goodness. So much pleasure. So much pleasure. Like, yes. You rub my head. Actually feels good too on my hand. My hand is still really, really sore. This is just the little scab part that's left. I think there's still a little bit of infection in my hand because it burns. But I am so tired of being on antibiotics. I had cephalexin at first, and then Clavamox or Amoxiclav, whichever way you want to put it. The doctor said Clavamox. I know it as Clavamox, but the pharmacist called it Amoxiclav, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. So as long as I can use my hand again, that's all that matters. Right? Oh, and another big busy thing too is I had a granddaughter for Monday and Tuesday. So it's like I've filmed so many little videos and stuff like that I wanted to edit and post up, but just editing, oh, I just had a really hard time sitting there and just video editing. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I just did a bunch of grocery shopping and stuff like that. And I have the stamina of a slug. Which makes me really glad that my new job is really, really easy. All right. Hey, little mama. Are you capable of sitting still for a couple of moments just so I can feel your babies? Jess, come here. Let me feel your babies. She doesn't want to sit still. I tried. All right, so I guess I'll end this now. So good, almost 40 minutes. That's a good long video. It's a little disjointed at times. I'm sorry. And not knowing where the freaking camera is. Honestly, I should put like a little circle, like a bullet hole circle around it. I don't know. Hey, you're adorable. You're very, very cute. Yes, you're very, very cute, Jess. Oh, one last thing. I got myself registered at Wren's Pets. So it's basically it's a gift registry. So if you are here in town and you visit, and well, I also shared a link to it on my Facebook page. It's basically like the Amazon wish list, right? So you can purchase things from me that way if you so desire, which I would greatly appreciate. I was supposed to get in touch with the manager at Wren's Pets this week, but I totally forgot to. So I'll be doing that on Monday to see if I can get an adoption day going so I can bring in all of Contrella's kittens, bring in Noelle and Izzy and maybe Meg, I'll see, to to get them adopted. That would be really awesome if I could get them adopted. Yeah, that would be really awesome if I could get you guys to get them adopted. We still have a little time for you. Yes, we still have a little bit of time for you. Yes, we still have lots of time. Okay, now I need to cut it quits. So thank you so much for watching, folks. Greatly appreciate it. At the end of it all, it says that I have 3 watchers, but it goes from like 0 to 3 to 0 to 2 to 0 to 15 to 0 to, so I honestly have no idea how many people have been watching. Sorry, itchy nose. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching after this is going live, thank you so much for putting up with me and my rambling ways. I want to share videos, start taking more videos of Contrella's babies and actually taking good pictures, like good advertising pictures of them. Black kittens are not easy to take pictures of. They're cute, they're adorable, but they're a lot. Okay? They're a lot. I need to get Gray spayed, and still Mars. Mars is still not spayed. I need to get those 2 spayed. So I don't have to worry about Mars, and so I can get Gray adopted. That would be nice. Because Gray is a very sweet, sweet, sweet girl. It's just she's really starting to make herself at home and trying to sleep with us at night, and it's just like it's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know. I don't want her to get too. Nah. I know, Helen. I know, and I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the thought. Yeah. So it's like I don't want Gray feeling too comfortable, but even though, like, if she does get adopted out, she's not going to be heartbroken because she's going to another home. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I keep trying to say goodbye, but things just keep popping to mind. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I will see you guys later, and fingers crossed I can get the live stream going to get a kitten watch going for little Miss Jess here. Okay, for little Miss Jess. See if I can show her little boo-boo on her ear. Oh, it's hard. But she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute. Hey, Jess. Oh, I know. I know. Yes, you're so cute. Mm-hmm. Lots of snuggles. Lots of kisses, eh? All right. Bye, guys. I gotta unfold myself. Now I'm full of fur. Whew. You silly girl. What are you trying to stop me from doing this?